What's going on, everybody? This is Afro Think Tank. So the AES, the Sahel Alliance, has successfully thwarted a French-backed terrorist attack. The black man has successfully thwarted that white savage barbarian sponsored terrorist attack. I hate you, French. I hate the French so much. I'm doing everything I can not to cuss up a storm because I want this video to be monetized. Okay, I hate you French people. I hate you French people. Well, okay, not the people themselves, just the ones in power. I hate you because you third world nation Europeans can't lift yourselves up from your bootstrap, and you mad that this Pan-African organization and this Pan-African military will no longer allow you white savage barbarian Neanderthals to steal from it. So while you pretend and cry and bitch and moan that all of your corporations, all of your seedy organizations are being kicked out of Africa, and while you're so upset that all those African countries that you overlord over top of, pretending like you were bringing some kind of stability, when in actuality you were sponsoring terrorism, the way you are currently now sponsoring terrorism, because you're doing all it's not, none of that shit's going to work no more. The black man has stood up, and we are now making political and strategic friends with your enemies, the Russians. I want the Russians to make it to France so bad. You make me want the Russians to make it to Paris. I want the Russians to do to you French what you did to Africa. That's what I want. I want you to feel it. I hate you French motherfuckers. I fucking hate you. I hate you motherfuckers. God, I hate you. Because you guys are parasites. And I'm just talking about the government. All right? The rich oligarchs, the rich French people in power. I think the French people hate you. I think the French people hate you. Y'all be hiding all those protests where they tearing up the streets because they hate you too. I hate you. I hate you so much. And I'm so glad you're failing. I'm so glad your country is becoming a third world nation, because without Africa, France is nothing. That goes for England too. France is nothing. I'm so glad that your population is in decline. I can't wait for you guys to go extinct. I can't wait for Africans and Arabs to take over all of France. I can't wait for the demographics to shift completely, because you guys are parasites. You French Europeans, even though all the other Europeans have figured out that it's time to change the attitude towards Africa. It's time to change their relationship with Africa. You French people are still, you guys are still trying to be neocolonialists. I hate Macron. I hate Macron and his husband. I hate that piece of shit. I can't wait till the French economy fails. I can't wait until your population gets so low that your tax money makes it so you can't even pay for your own freaking social services in your country. I can't wait for your economy to collapse. I can't wait for you and all your colonizing friends to be fringes of population. I can't wait. But today, Pan-Africanism has won. People keep talking about, what does Pan-African do? Pan-African just whips the French's ass, and those goddamn Arabs who are tools, them barbaric, savage Arabs who are tools, and those coon-ass heads of states, Benin and Ivory Coast. Oh my God, ain't nothing worse than an African head of state coon. Ain't nothing. We still got a few of you motherfuckers left, and I can't wait for you motherfuckers to just, I can't say it. I can't wait for you guys to go to your ancestors, and I hope that when you go to the ancestral plane, I hope that our brothers and sisters on the other side, I hope that our ancestors on the side had got something for you, waiting for you, for selling out your people, for some white dollars, because that's what you're doing, Benin and Ivory Coast president, passing along your presidency to your family members as if it's some sort of omnipotent kingship, holding your people back. I can't wait to all you African heads of state coons kick the bucket. I can't wait. You holding all of Africa back. I can't, man, I want to say so many cuss words. I got some new cuss words I want to say. I can't even say that because algorithm has been algorithm lately. And man, you say one word, boop. But just understand, it's a new day. You can't F with us like you used to. We standing up. When the black man stands up, ain't nothing you savage barbarians can do. Nothing. We got drones now. We got satellites now. We got allies we can rely on. We ain't got to be their best friends. Russia ain't got to be our best friend. As long as they do what they say they going to do, we'll do what we say we going to do. I hope you make me want. I hope Russia is successful. Yeah. Because y'all know you Ukrainians who I'm supposed to feel empathy for. I'm supposed to feel empathy for you Ukrainians, right? But I can't do that when you are sabotaging African countries, sponsoring these terrorists, terrorizing my people. You see, my people come first. If y'all want to sit in that goddamn over there in that European tundra and commit mutual genocide, go right ahead. Go. I hope the Russian-Ukraine war continues on until there ain't no more of you warrior age European savage barbarians left. That's when y'all doing it to yourselves. Keep up the good work. But in the meantime, Africa's going to continue to grow. Africa's going to continue to keep its own resources. And black people are intelligent. We're strong and we're powerful. And we're organized. See, we got our own CIA. You think the CIA and your little French CIA are the only people who will run around with secrets and do secret clandestine shit? You're not the only ones. You see, we've learned enough from you. We've learned from your ways, and we got our own secret groups, our own secret governments, our own organization, clandestine organization, our own spies, our own special forces that's just as capable and most definitely more physically superior than yours. I guarantee you, yours ain't messing with ours, and shit, half of yours is ours any goddamn way. I can't wait for France to fold. And I can't wait for all those coon-ass heads of state in Africa to kick the goddamn bucket. I hope your own people kick you out. I hope your own people run up in your palaces and do what they got to do to you. I hope they send you expeditiously to the ancestral realm, because that's what needs to happen. Ain't nothing worse than a goddamn coon selling their own people out for the white dollars. Y'all the worst. Anyway, that's all I got to say. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn some, teach some. I'm out.
The Diori Hamani International Airport in Niamey was the center of attention in military-led Niger early Thursday. The airport is located about 10 kilometers from the presidential palace. It also houses a Nigerian Air Force base, a newly built drone base, and the headquarters of a joint force formed by the Alliance of Sahel States. Niger's Defense Ministry says 4 military personnel were injured in the incident, adding that 11 attackers were arrested while 20 others killed. According to state television, a French national was among them. General Abdurrahman Tiani commended all the security forces, including its Russian partners, for repelling the attack.
This is an opportunity for us to make contact with all the defense and security forces, as well as our Russian partners, for their prompt reaction. A reaction that allowed the enemy to be completely routed within 20 minutes. Some were neutralized on the spot, others were neutralized in their panicked rout. We congratulate all the defense and security forces who knew how to coordinate their action.
Niger, along with its neighbors Mali and Burkina Faso, continue to face persistent attacks from armed groups linked to Al-Qaeda and Islamic State. The violence has killed thousands and displaced millions across the Sahel region. With Niger's government pointing to outside sources for the recent attack, could it mean additional security concerns for the nation? Sophia Shimechero, CGTN.
Moving on. A French-backed terror attack in the capital of Niger. That is the claim coming from the African nation's junta leader. Gunfire and explosions echoed around Niger's international airport. Accusations and promises of retaliation followed shortly after. Throw in Russia, who helped defend the attack and disputed nuclear matter. This incident risks blowing up into diplomatic mayhem. On Thursday morning, chaos unfolded at the Adiori Hamani International Airport, just outside of Niamey. Niger's Defence Ministry says 4 military personnel were injured and 20 attackers were killed, while 11 arrests were reportedly made. Eyewitness accounts and videos show air defence systems apparently engaging with unidentified projectiles.
It was around midnight, around midnight. Personally, I was awake when we started to hear gunfire. At first, it sounded like exchanges, and then it was gunfire with weapons, heavy weapons like mortars, and it was repeated gunfire.
We were very scared. I had the children around me, each with prayer beads, and we prayed all night for Allah to protect us.
Officials have described the incident as a terrorist attack that lasted for about 30 minutes. And the military leaders in Niger have come to a definitive conclusion on who is to blame.
We remind the sponsors of these mercenaries, notably Emmanuel Macron, Patrice Talon, and Alassane Ouattara. We've heard them bark quite enough. Now they should get ready to listen to us.
Well, we heard Niger's junta leader there naming 3 people, extremely important people in the context of this story. Let's have a look at who he named. Firstly, French President Emmanuel Macron, a face known across the world. But not just the French leader, also Patrice Talon, President of the African nation of Benin. And finally, the third and final name, Alassane Ouattara. All 3 blamed for funding this reported terrorist attack. But it's worth noting that General Tiani made these accusations without providing evidence, and none of the 3 nations have responded to either the allegations or threats. But Tiani also praised an ally for support in response to this attack.
We commend all the defense and security forces, as well as Russian partners who defended their security sector with professionalism.
Security support from Russia has come as Niger's military rulers shifted away from former colonizers France. This following a coup in July 2023 and follows a broader pattern across the Sahel region. But why would France and other African nations want to support a terrorist attack in Niger? Firstly, it appears that the attack was likely carried out by a terrorist group in the region. Niger's military rulers have been battling to tackle terror groups linked to ISIS and Al-Qaeda since their takeover, though no terror faction has taken responsibility for the airport attack. Now, there is diplomatic tension between France and Niger, and much of it stems from uranium. Niger is a major export of the mineral, and the French nuclear giant Orano lost control of uranium mining in the country. At the airport, which was attacked, a uranium shipment stuck in limbo amid an unresolved legal battle. Sources say the shipment was unharmed in the attack, but has created another layer of uncertainty in this complex regional landscape. Mystery still surrounds the attack, but security forces say that among those arrested was a French national. The Sahel region is notoriously unstable, but Niger have backing from their neighbouring military-led nations. Though the alliance of Sahel states, and with Russia continuing to provide security support, the coming days will reveal more about the attack and how Niger plans to respond against the states it has labelled as terrorist sponsors.
The world doesn't fit in boxes, so why should your news?
Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! We most definitely cannot forget about the people of Sudan!
Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing.